Good morning, beautiful people. I hope you're okay. So, currently, we are hearing super gonorrhea in the news. But before I talk about gonorrhea, let me take you back. Let me take you back. So 2 years ago, we had COVID pandemic, and during COVID pandemic, no matter the type of inflammation you have, even if you sneeze, you'll rush to the pharmacy and get what? Antibiotic. Even if you have a tiny cough, you'll rush to the pharmacy and get what? An antibiotic. So what are the consequences of getting antibiotics all the time, giving yourself antibiotics all the time? There's this current disease which is being talked about, which is called supergonorrhea. Why would we call it supergonorrhea? Supergonorrhea, we call it supergonorrhea because it's an extensively drug resistance gonorrhea, in that it's a high level resistance gonorrhea to the common. It's highly resistant to the common medications we give to treat what? Gonorrhea. So this happened. Why people get this super gonorrhea, which is resistance to many diseases. Number one, we had unrestricted access to antimicrobials, antibiotics. Number two, overuse of the antibiotics we used to have. Genetic mutation of this bacteria, because you're given antibiotics, they get a memory. Bacteria are very interesting. They'll get a memory and they'll know, this antibiotic has been in our body for a while. We have to develop a way to make it not effective on us. So with time, it developed a genetic mutation, and now it's resistance to these common antibiotics which you used to give to treat this gonorrhea. Number two, extragenital infections. We have an influx of gay men in Kenya, and these gay men, we have during gay sex, there is a probability of getting anorectal infections, and these anorectal infections will results to also genetic modification of the normal sexually transmitted infection called gonorrhea, and this gonorrhea which has been developed will develop resistance. So how do you get this gonorrhea? Gonorrhea is sexually transmitted infection, and also it can be transmitted from mother to child. And one of the symptoms a mother will have, it will result to, in women, it can result to infertility, an increase in HIV transmission, and also inflammations of the abdomen. You find that these people have very high inflammation of the abdomen, urethral discharge, and also women who are pregnant, they'll end up getting ectopic pregnancy. And also when you have it during the first trimester, the probability of you getting an abortion is very, very high. And also when you get lucky and you give birth, the kid develops a very, very bad eye infections. So how do you prevent yourself from getting this Neisseria gonorrhea, super gonorrhea? We will discuss it on my next slide. Have a good day.